I'm here at Litecoin Summit 2025 in Las Vegas, and I'm here with Luke. Luke, what is around us? Tell me about what's going on here.
Well, thanks for coming out and filming this. But yeah, we have just a generation, almost over a decade now, of Scrypt miners here. So the Litecoin Mining Museum, essentially Scrypt Mining Museum. It's not just Litecoin. Again, it's all your merged coins, Dogecoin, Bellscoin, yada yada. But we have machines here from literally 2013 when ASICs first started being produced, all the way to some of the present machines. Some of these are even rare enough to where currently one of them is even selling for $50,000 on eBay right now.
Wow. Really? Which one is that?
Let's go right on over here
All right.
to the Butterfly Labs Monarch. So this machine, actually, I can pick it up actually.
Really?
I will do that.
50 grand for this thing.
50 grand.
Okay.
So, well, some history on this thing here
Yeah.
is this is actually a Bitcoin miner. Oh, everybody's like, wait a second, this is Scrypt. Well, Butterfly Labs, before they, went out of business, it was rumored from the miners that they were going to be producing a Scrypt version of their Monarch. Butterfly Labs does have other versions, but this would have been potentially what the Scrypt version goes for. So yeah, you got this,
Interesting.
and then obviously you have all kinds of others. Should we cover, what do we want to cover? All of them? Should we cover a few of them? Some of the standouts?
Let's cover some of the standouts, the ones that
Sure
we
thing.
don't necessarily always see.
So a few of the ones that we see here are going to be the Gridseeds. These are going to be sort of the familiar ones that some of the people early on might know. Gridseed made a dual miner first. So this is an
I've seen
Orbit,
these. Yeah. Okay.
and this mines Bitcoin and Litecoin. Not at the same time, but it
So
did
they're
do it.
two different ASICs.
Two different
Two different
ASICs.
ASIC chips in
Yes,
the
and
same
this is
little machine.
actually the board. We took one out of an original board there, so
Whoop. Is it going to focus?
we'll see if it focuses.
There we go. Okay.
But yeah, it's a circular board with a heatsink and a fan on the bottom. And then it had two different chips, so you could mine Bitcoin and Litecoin with it. This is kind of their first start. And then they decided, let's get away from GPUs. Let's go full-fledged ASIC. And they came out with the Gridseed Blade or G Blade, depending on how you want to call it. So these are
Interesting.
really early, 2014 chips that really started it all.
Yeah.
And that led into a company called Zeus Miner, which ended up building these type of machines on their chips. You know what, Tanner? Oh, not right now. We'll open one up tomorrow. But,
Okay. Perfect.
we have these machines here, a Thunder. It says X3, but this is actually an X6. Basically
Okay.
just means more chips,
More
right?
chips. Got it.
Double the chips of an X3.
Okay.
And this is a Cyclone. Cyclones are really hard to get, actually. We label it as a very rare one. When we actually bought this machine, we had to fully restore it. It was completely not necessarily parted out, but completely just throttled and thrown around, and everything was broken. So we had actually soldered chips back onto it, get it to almost working condition. We're still working on that, but this is a very rare machine. There's probably only about 200 to 300 of these actually that
Wow.
look decent today.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
impressive.
super cool.
Okay.
Funny enough, the Zeus ones here were then sort of, I wouldn't say ripped off, but another company came around called Gaw Miners, right? Gaw Miners took the Zeus chips and rebranded them, kind of like white labeling, and they ended up making the Falcon and the War Machine and a few other models. These are the models that we have here today. We can, shout out to the Bitcoin Mining Museum. We actually purchased those from them, so thank you. But the Falcon is essentially a rebranded Thunder X6,
Yeah.
and the War Machine is actually a rebranded Zeus Lightning, which we do not have on display. These machines, and Gallminer was only around for about 1 year, a little over, and actually their creators, their founders, did some prison time because of the shady business they were running.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Was it because
So-
of how they produced miners or how they sold miners, or
was
it something different?
In conjunct, it was about how they're producing the shady, taking pre-sales, doing this, but also just the shady business and doing all things. Actually, a lot of the earlier miners had a lot of trouble, unfortunately, with the SEC, which is why a lot of them aren't around today, believe it or not. Bitmain last because they weren't in America, they were Chinese.
They were able to get away
So
with it. Yeah.
They were able to get away with it. So yeah, that's kind of what we have. And we have
Allegedly.
allegedly. We have one interesting miner from Bitmain, actually, that not a lot of people know about.
Yeah.
And that's right over here. This is a Bitmain Antminer L5.
This is exciting for me.
It actually exists.
Yes.
Okay. So believe it or not, Bitmain made these. in 2018, shortly after making the L3s. The L5 was never really sold to the public.
Okay.
It was used more so for cloud mining services, and people
Oh,
will say, was it never really sold to the public? There was people that were able to get their hands on large batches and then essentially sell them off from there, where individuals
to
eventually got them.
individual, yeah.
But
Through
nobody
second,
really
third
knows
hand.
about an L5.
Yeah.
You always see L3, L7, and L9.
Yes.
So these are actually quite rare as well, but they are definitely a little more common than.
So do you
majority
know
of
how
their
many
stuff.
were produced of the L5s, like
Um,
in a total run? Because it
so-
was a very limited production.
So there was rumors that it was around like 4,000 to 6,000.
Okay.
It was probably a lot more than that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like Bitmain normally makes a lot more than what they sell, but that got into like the public hands and sold were around 4,000 to 6,000, and there's probably around 2,000 to 1,000 of these that are actually like active today.
Still in production.
Not still in production.
Well,
but
I mean, still in circulation.
still in
I'm sorry.
circulation today
Yeah.
that are not thrown apart and thrown to bits.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Used for parts, things like that.
That's what we have over here.
So of
Yeah.
these machines,
Yes, sir.
how many could run if I plugged them in today and pointed them to a pool?
So all of them could run actually, but the Zeus one that we had to
Yeah.
put together,
Okay.
and then this Gaw miner needs some work. Unfortunately, during some shipping processes,
Gotcha.
we had some unfortunate destruction of our boards inside there.
Accidents.
So,
Yeah. Things happen, I guess.
yeah, other than that, all of these are mineable. Whether I would mine some of these or not, like some of these miners are kind of shady, like ESP32 chips you might not want to
Oh,
put in
yeah.
your system.
Yeah, that's true.
This Lucky Miner is a brand that came out all of a sudden and started like repurposing bit axes and other things. So do we really know anything about them? Not really, but we do have them in our collection. Funny enough, a lot of millionaires actually were made from these KNC Titans.
Really?
So how these actually worked is this is just a cube. A Titan was considered to actually have 4 of these cubes and then managed by a control board somewhat similar to this. This is actually a Jupiter control board.
Okay.
Jupiters are actually quite rare, but those Jupiters were for Bitcoin.
So is this a Beagle? What is it? Beagle board?
Essentially,
black
I mean,
that's
yep.
on it for the control, like a Arduino, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, we have a bunch of these here, and I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, how long have you been collecting these kind of machines?
It's funny. So I've been a miner for a lot longer than I've been a collector.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was not very easy on my machines. So a lot of the machines that I actually had do not make it in this display because I have resold them, I have bought them, I have taken them apart, ripped them all to shreds. So in recent years, the whole collection has been in progress for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
But really ramped up in this last year when I was able to get my hands on some of the Zeus and the Gaw miners to kind of sort of complete more of the history around the fact. Otherwise, it wouldn't have just been as complete as it was today.
Yeah.
I do actually have one more to show you. That's
Okay.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
So an L3 Plus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, stay right here.
Okay.
So we have this machine right here.
All
which
right.
I'll let you hold. This is a BW L21. This is actually rumored, sort of unconfirmed, but kind of confirmed that this is just an L3 Plus repackaged and then oversold, or basically uppriced.
Yeah.
And they sold this, and it's like kind of another Chinese company.
Just another knockoff.
Just another knockoff. Unfortunately, in the miner space, even in Bitcoin, there's been so many knockoffs of other miners over the year, and it's just the unfortunate world that we live in.
Yeah.
So you never know what you're buying. So always try to do your research
Yes.
and know what you're buying, because there's still shady people. That's just how it works.
There's shady people with shady organizations, and everybody's out for a buck. We talked about that a little bit. I mean, we're all here to get paid. Some people just do it more ethically than others, I think.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's hard to know and hard to be discreet sometimes, or just kind of figure out who is actually doing what. And
sometimes you got to learn the hard way, but it's always better to learn lessons from somebody else's mistakes, right?
sir.
So thanks for making mistakes for us.
Yeah,
No,
I
so
think we all have.
we all have, absolutely. So one more question. If there are 2 miners that you could get that you don't have in your collection that you want in your collection right now, what 2 miners would they be?
So, yeah, it's going to be probably a Zeus Lightning. So
Okay, so another one like this,
another one actually like the Gaw Miner
but
War
the bigger
Machine,
one. Okay,
but for Zeus branded, because that was the legitimate branded machine. And then
I
the
gotcha.
next one is actually going to be a Flu Miner, which is the stereo edition.
the L2.
Is it the L2?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
it is the L2. So the stereo edition Flu Miner, I don't have. I believe they're still in production. I actually,
Yeah, they're making them.
I'm looking at one across the way that somebody else has, and I'm kind of FOMOing a little bit. Might try
Right.
to offer them a price for that after the convention's over.
Funny thing is, I'm glad you mentioned that. So it's 1 gigahash, right?
Yes. Yeah, no,
You're good, man.
Go for it.
So those Flu Miner L2s are 1 gigahash.
Yes.
I talked to Flu Miner yesterday.
Oh, did you?
They are
How convenient.
How convenient, right? They're actually doing an upgrade on the production run of
Are
the
they?
next run
Okay.
of L2s, and it's 1.2 gigahash.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You got the information right here.
All trades.
Yes, sir.
All trades.
All trades.
Luke,
Hey,
thank you
sir,
so much. I
thank you.
appreciate your time.
Appreciate it.